ambassador doing at Cheeky's Fun Pub? And why is he dressed as Batman? Well, it's situations like this, I always think to myself, wish I had a bit of talent. It'd be nice for everybody, wouldn't it, if I could sing, dance, do a few impressions. Mind you, that's bound to be someone, isn't it? It doesn't count if you don't know who it is. Yeah, that's my mate. That's Colin, he's always going... It's uncannily like him. But that'd be nice, wouldn't it? That's what I admire about those old club comics. Those old club comics. What they used to do, they used to tell a filthy, horrible joke. Then they'd sing a lovely song afterwards, wouldn't they? To make everything better again. Like Bernard Manning, who gets the punchline of one of his jokes. It'd be something like this. Something like, I walked in, and she was bent over stark naked, tying up one of her shoelaces. I said, hey, love, I didn't recognise you without your teeth in. And he goes, feelings! Feelings I can't forget! These feelings of love. Everything feels better again, doesn't it? The world seems like a cosy, warm and lovely place, you know? Here we go. Mr. Whippy having a shit. Fly me to the moon and let me play amongst the stars. Let me see what life is like on Jupiter and Mars. He's going down better than my act, isn't he? How'd you stop a dog humping your leg? Pick him up, suck his cock. Soft and tanned and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking. Oh. Magic moments for all of us. I can't really top that. You've got a fantastic rest of the show. Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you all.
And next, ladies and gentlemen, we have a hugely talented comedian and the biggest name of the night, literally. Please give it up for Tom Wrigglesworth.
Hello. Good, excellent, lovely. Just relax, I've got quite a soothing Yorkshire accent, enjoy that. I'm aware that visually I'm tricky. Yeah. There's not a lot we can do about it now, is there, I suppose? But hello, I am Tom. I'm from Sheffield, South Yorkshire. Whoa. I still go back to Sheffield now and again, right? Mainly to see my dad, who's mental. Because my dad got a new computer quite recently, right? He keeps his first computer, and he keeps it in the spare room. I've no idea why, it's freezing cold in there. And he keeps it under a white sheet. I thought the computer had died when I first saw it. So I was showing him how to use it. I was showing my dad how to use his first computer, and I gave him the mantra, the lesson. You know, the maxim is to back up, isn't it? You must always back up, back up, back up. If you really need something, print it out. But always back up. And we did a bit of Word, did a bit of Outlook, a bit of Excel, the basics, you know. And then I said, right, Dad, time for the big one, the internet. And I pointed out the logo of the internet, the big blue E. And I said, double-click that, Dad, surf's up. Now, I don't know if anyone here has ever tried to teach an elderly friend or relative how to use a computer, but crikey, they don't have the motor skills. They don't, I didn't realise, they don't have the motor. Who knew that? My dad tried to double-click it. In fact, he clicked on it once, then his hand just spazzed, like that. It just sort of jerked, his upper body tensed. He went, oh. So rather than double-click it, he simply picked up the big blue E, dragged it, then dropped it in the recycle bin. I panicked. I went, whoa, Dad, what's happened? He said, I don't know, son, my hand just slipped. You saw it, son, it just went. I said, where's the big blue E? He says, it's in that bin, son. I said, Dad, you've deleted the internet. He said, is that bad? I said, yeah, that's pretty bad, that, Dad. Yeah, there was a lot of work in that. That was 50 years of mankind moving forward there, Dad. That was progress. And you've deleted the bastard. My dad started crying. No, I thought, fuck him, he gave me this nose. So... I said, they're going to know it's you, Dad. They're going to know it's you. They can track this sort of thing, you know. And I ran off home, left him to it. And what happened next, beggars belief, right? The very next day, my dad phoned me up, and he had a really optimistic twang in his voice. He goes, hey, Tom, it's your dad. Great news, son. Great news. I was looking in the recycle bin, and the internet was still there. Well, the bin men don't come till Thursday, do they? Anyway, I clicked on it, son, and it said, would you like to restore the internet? So I selected yes. Everything's fine, son. I'm out the woods. I said, whoo. What a relief, Dad. Close one. He said, yes, son, yes, but I've learnt my lesson, to be honest, and I don't want that to happen again, do I? So I'm doing what you told me. I'm taking your advice. I said, you just stop there, Dad. You're not trying to back up the internet, are you, Dad? You can't back up the internet. He goes, no, I'm not trying to back it up. No, I'm printing it out. It's page 9 of 22 billion. There were a lot of these I couldn't show your mother. Thank you very much indeed. It's been lovely chatting. Have a lovely evening. Thank you very much.
Tom Wrigglesworth, ladies and gentlemen. And we are moving swiftly on, and our next fantastic act is someone that I've toured with all over the country. Please give it up for the wonderful Mr. Jon Richardson.
Hi. How are you? It's nice, isn't it? I made a bit of an effort. Proper shoes on. I love World Cup summers are always the best, aren't they? Give us a cheer if you enjoyed the World Cup. Yeah. A few. I enjoyed it. I sort of feel so. I watched the Spain players winning the World Cup, and I just thought, you're finished now, aren't you? You are never going to do anything that good in your entire life. Some of like 19, you go, you're ruined now. I said this to a friend, and she went, oh, well, they might have kids. Come on, let's be honest. Having kids is all well and good. It's not as good as winning the World Cup, is it? Let's just say that now. Unless they come out made of gold. If they come out made of gold, you cut the umbilical cord, lift the baby, and the whole world goes mental for a week. Then it's the same thing. If you get recognised on the street for the rest of your life for having had a baby, then it's the same thing. Are you the guy who had the baby? Yes, 2010, what a year. I never forget. Was a team effort. As a lot of people hate kids, I really like kids. I think people who hate kids, it's just jealousy. Because they're allowed to have so much fun, kids, aren't they? They're never told off, they're never done it. If you see a kid playing, adults, you have fun and you think, well, it'll end soon and then I'll be back to the drudgery of my tedious existence. Kids don't know about that. You don't go, oh, you enjoying Winnie the Pooh? Yeah, because you're going to die one day. It's worth thinking about, isn't it? Yeah. And the most jealous I've been of any human this year was a little 3-year-old girl on a train. She was playing I Spy with her mum and dad, right? And it was her turn to do the thing. She went, I spy, my little eye, something beginning with S. Right, and the parents naturally went, well, she's 3 years old. This should be fairly straightforward. Is it seats? No. This has gone up a notch. Is it sunshine? No. Right. And then they got quite annoyed. Because they couldn't get it for 10 minutes, and it wasn't fun anymore, right? The dad was going, well, there's a steak knife there. Perhaps it's steak knife. She's going, it can't be steak knife. She doesn't know what a steak knife is. Is it steak knife? No! By now, she's off her face, this kid. She has literally outfoxed the entire adult nation, right? And then about 12 minutes into the game, she went, I can't see it. Whoa. This is why I was jealous, right? And this is why they're good parents and she'll grow up to be a good person, because they just went, oh, it doesn't matter, love, we'll play I Don't Spy. You wouldn't take that shit off an adult, would you? You were playing with a mate and 12 minutes in he went, oh, I can't see it. You go, oh, that's interesting, Alan, because it makes me wonder what the hell we've been doing! 15 minutes of my life gone. 15 minutes of my life. Salamander, I said at one point, and it didn't occur to you then you couldn't see this frigging thing. I'll give you a little fact about you, Alan. I wish you were dead. I can't. I don't deal with friends. I don't deal with any human. I spend my year sort of entering conversations and totally screwing them up by trying to be too funny. I went to get my sister a Robbie Williams calendar for Christmas because I'm a very good brother. It was just me in Clinton's buying a Robbie Williams calendar, and I saw the woman on the till. I thought she's going to be slightly awkward with this, so I thought I'll do a little joke to lighten the mood. So as soon as she scanned the calendar, I grabbed it and went, "Mine!" Of course, it's hilarious if you know me quite well. That's funny, because John doesn't really like Robbie Williams, and he's emphasised it for comic effect. If, of course, you've never met me in your entire life, who knows what she's thinking there? Just, "Ooh, you're a very rude gay." In the last 12 months, you wouldn't grab a cock like that, would you? Let's calm down a little bit. Well, that's my time. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Enjoy your evening. Take care. Good night.
Jon Richardson, ladies and gentlemen! So, ladies and gentlemen, our next act is absolutely brilliant. He's a star already despite being so young that I'm actually friends with his mummy. Please give it up for Jack Whitehall.
Good evening, Edinburgh! Oh, well done, everyone, for coming out this evening for charity. Because that's why we're here, for charity, so very well done. I don't want to show off, I'm actually quite charitable. Yes, a couple of years ago, I actually bought one of those anti-bullying charity wristbands. So, I say bought, I stole it off a fat ginger kid. Risky joke to do in Scotland, that one. What's going to happen? Chase me home. It's gone past a pie shop. But no, I don't want to make light of bullying. I had a hard time at school. I wasn't very good at school. I wasn't academic. I wasn't good at sport. I was rubbish. And I eventually decided, well, if I'm useless at everything that this school has to offer, I'm literally the dregs of society. The only thing I can do is, but I've got nothing to give, is to become a drama student. Because that's what you do if you've got nothing. Now, a couple of people teetering there, I don't think you realise quite how dangerous a statement that is to make at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. I don't care what they're going to do. Look at me, I'm making an angry tree. It's lovely to be here in Scotland, in Edinburgh. And, you know, it's already been an amazing summer, if you are Scottish. There's been some fantastic stuff that's happened. I mean, for a start, there was your victory in the World Cup, so well done for that. That was nice. To be able to sit back and watch us piss it up the wall. It was very hard to watch as an Englishman that quite likes football, and the only way to get through it was to look for the positives, and there were some positives. My favourite one was being able to watch the North Korea game on BBC Three, the same channel we are doing this fine show for tonight, and watching the North Korea game on BBC Three throughout the entire match. There was just a tiny caption in the top right-hand corner that simply read, "Press red button now." I thought, don't tell them that! Terrified! The other great game was a Holland match, and it wasn't a particularly exciting game of football to watch, but it was brilliant, because in the crowd was all these celebrities. And I don't know if anyone saw this. At one point, the camera cut in the crowd to Leonardo DiCaprio. I was like, wow! And from nowhere, the commentator goes, ooh, either that's Matt Damon or Leonardo DiCaprio's put on weight. What? It's Leonardo DiCaprio, and then 5 minutes later, as if it couldn't get any worse, the camera cuts to Charlize Theron, one of the most famous women on the planet, and the commentator just goes, ooh, I don't know whose wag that is, but it's definitely someone's wag. It's not, it's the Academy Award winner Charlize Theron, that's who it is. You're just insulting celebrities for no apparent reason. I was terrified that then the camera was going to cut to, I don't know, Nelson Mandela, and he would have just been like, ooh, Chris Akabusi looks like shit. Oh, I've nearly run out of time, but before I go, I realised earlier on I made a joke about, you know, people being overweight, and I don't want to make light of that, because it's really hard when you're trying to lead a healthy life, I've decided, because everything is there to trip you up. Like when you're buying food, right, in the supermarket, and you want to look at the nutritional information, and every packet now has the little wheel of guilt on it. Yeah, that lures you in, doesn't it? You're buying something like ice cream. It's like, this ice cream only contains 5% of your daily intake of calories. You're like, oh, that's very promising. I'll buy the ice cream then. How lovely. Then you look a little bit closer, above the wheel of guilt, tiny white writing, 1/8 of a tub. Oh, you cheeky bastards. You're not allowed to do that. Put on the packet whatever makes it sound good to sell the product, then make up a ludicrously unrealistic portion size, so I buy it like a twat. That's like Greg's going, this sausage roll only contains 2% of your daily intake of calories if you lick it.